everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I really wanted to do a makeup look for you guys, and I really wanted to do like a copper theme type of look because that's very fall-esque, and I know fall is ending, but I wanted to just add that in there because I feel like this type of look suits so many people. It's so stunning, but to make it more holiday appropriate because the holidays are approaching and I want you guys to be able to wear this look out, I did make it more glam and more festive. So I really hope you guys like how this turned out. As you guys can see by my background, my shirt, my nails, every shade on my face, I really love these shades, and I wanted to do that kind of monochromatic feel. So I really hope you guys like that. If you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe and support me. I would really appreciate it, and leave me some comments down below for any other requests that you guys might have, or just opinions, thoughts in general, because I read all the comments and I really do love connecting with you guys in that way. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the look. So to start the eyes, I always like to prime them, and to do this I use a concealer as my eyeshadow base, but you guys can use any that you have. I'm basically going to brighten everything up using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light medium honey, and just carving out my brows as well. When I do a heavier eye makeup look, I always like to start with the eyes because in case of fallout and stuff like that, you can always clean up before going in with the rest of your face, so that's what I'm doing here. I now just take a bit of RCMA powder on a light foundation brush and just apply that all over the eyelid and brow area where I just applied the concealer to set it in place. So with any makeup look, I always start with a transition shade, which I kind of apply on the crease area. And for this, I'm going in with a camel shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. All the shades that I'll be using today are from this palette, so you guys, if you guys do own it or have similar colors, it'll be super easy to recreate this look. So to do this, I'm just going in with like a very fluffy brush and just blending that into the crease. Now with a denser brush, I'm going to be adding some darkness to the crease area with a mocha brown shade as well in the palette, just to deepen everything up. Again, I am blending that using a fluffy brush just to make sure everything is kind of blending nicely together. Using a bigger definer brush, I am creating more of a V-like shape now by bringing the color outwards and just connecting it to the crease. As you guys can see here, this is really going to allow me to lift the eye and make it look more dramatic. Now with a smaller definer brush, I'm really packing on the color even more, especially on the outer corner and crease area. It's okay if it's not perfect for now because we will perfect the shape and everything after when we add more color to the lid. Now after blending everything together, I will be cleaning up the outer corner and sharpening up the look with a Q-tip. Basically, I just like to dip that into some micellar water and just kind of even out the shape on both eyes and just clean the eye look in general. With a packing brush, I'm taking a reddish toned bronze shimmer shade to concentrate on the outer half of my lid. I start by using a dry brush and I'm just packing on that color and blending it. Then to intensify it, I spray my brush with some sort of setting spray. I use the Makeup Forever setting spray, but you guys can use like Fix Plus or anything like that, and just repeat that same process and just pack the color on top, and you guys are going to see how intense and how much the color really pops and looks amazing. On the inner half of my lid, I'm taking a golden shimmer and packing on the color the same exact way as I did the other shade before. You can leave it like this and have those two types of colors really work well together. It's going to give you like a trifecta type of look on your eye, but personally I really want the look to look super uniform and stick to the same color family, so what I decided to do is pack on that same bronze shade that we had put on the outer corner on top of that gold. Now the gold, what it will do is really give it a beautiful added pop to the eye and slightly more dimension, which I really love. Now I'm going to add a cat eye with my liquid liner, and to get a precise line and have even more control, what I like to do is create a very basic shape with my tattoo liner from Kat Von D, because I just find that it's extremely easy to work with, but the formula kind of dries quickly. So what I do like to do is intensify the look and the darkness and the thickness by going in with my Stila liquid liner over top. So that's really going to allow us to have that basic shape already there, so that you're less likely to screw up on the actual liner. Now moving on to face, the first thing I like to do is go in with a moisturizer, and I'm going to use the Embryolisse one because it honestly acts as a moisturizer, but it's also great for a primer. And then I do like to go in with a second primer to really give myself a really pretty dewy look and to just make sure that the makeup sticks on nicely. So for that, I'm going in with my Becca Pore Perfecting Primer. Now for foundation, I have my own little concoction that I throw together to give myself a full coverage yet dewy finish. So what I do like to do is I start with my Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation in 280W, which is a really long wearing full coverage matte foundation. And then for a more natural dewy finish, I mix in my Covergirl Elixir foundation in Buff Beige, which is also slightly lighter, so it just matches my skin perfectly. If you guys want even more of a dewy finish, what I like to do is drop in a bit of Covergirl Custom Enhancer drops, and I use the shade Sunlight as well. Now, of course, if you guys want a more matte finish, please skip these steps. Just use the Lancome Teint Idole foundation because it works super well. But yeah, that's just an added tip for those of you guys out there who have drier skin and want that added dew. Now to apply this mixture, what I do is I simply put a drop of each of these products onto my beauty blender and just dab that on my face and blend it that way. For concealer, I go in with my one and only MAC pro-longwear concealer in NC30. I really like the finish of this. It's not super drying and matte looking. It just keeps that life in my face, but it's also very full coverage, so I really love it. What I do is I dot that on my face with my ring finger, and then I begin spreading it with a light hand using my fingers as well. But to blend everything in nicely, I then go in with my beauty blender. Because this is a glam look, I like to add even more brightness and coverage, so I am using my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Nude Beige to do so by just applying that over the other concealer. I'm putting that right under the eyes, under my nose, chin, and forehead straight from the applicator, and then blending that in again with the beauty blender. Now time to set everything in place because we do have a full coverage makeup look here and we want everything to last super nicely. So to do that, I'm going in with my RCMA No Color Powder and I'm applying that with a flat top sponge that I got from Forever 21. I'm lightly going over all the areas I applied my concealer and leaving that on for about a minute or so to ensure that the concealer does not budge all day and night. To add some color and depth back into the face because I really need it, I'm going to start with a cream contour on the contours of my face. And my go-to product, in literally every video I use this, it's the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation Stick in the shade 355. It's super affordable, blends really well, and I'm just putting that on straight from the applicator and then blending that in with my slanted dense Sephora brush. To add even more color to my face, I'm just going to go over the cream contour with my NYX Matte Bronzer in Deep. Now to add even more depth to my face, I'm grabbing a smaller brush and really carving out those cheekbones, the outer perimeters of my face, my nose, and under my lip with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is a really great palette for a more glam night out. It really gives great shadow effect, so it's great for contouring. Here, I tend to turn to the middle and darker shades because this is what works perfectly with my skin tone, and it gives me really that defined sculpted look that I'm going for. Now I'm just dusting off that setting powder, and I'm going to add a bit more setting powder right under my contour, which is really going to help clean it up and make it look even sharper. For lips, my favorite part, I'm lining my lips with my BH Cosmetics Nude Lip Liner, and I'm slowly overlining my top and bottom lips. If you guys want to see a more in-depth tutorial though on how I do this, please let me know in the comments below, because I am thinking of doing that and just trying out a bunch of lip hacks to see how big and defined I can make my lips look. Next, I'm using my Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Leo, which really matches the liner perfectly and just matches the eye look as well. I really love this combo. Now I can easily leave it like this because it's a really beautiful nude bold lip. But what I'm actually going to do is add slightly more dimension by taking my Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in Homme and just concentrating that in the center to give a bit more of a pouty effect. After wiping off the remaining powder, I'm going in with my MAC blush in Gingerly to give a beautiful flush of color to my cheek area. I find, again, this tone of blush matches really well with the rest of the eye look, so I'm really happy about that. To finish off the eyes, I'm going in with the same bronze shimmer shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're going to basically put that on the lower lash line. For brows, I'm using my Annabelle brow pencil in Universal Brown and lightly going over my brow shape with it. I'm then setting that in place with my tinted brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Espresso. Now to set everything in place, I'm going in with my favorite setting spray, which is the Makeup Forever setting spray, and just putting that all over my face generously. To give me a nice healthy glow, I'm putting some Champagne Pop highlight over my cheekbones and all the areas of my face that I want to bring forward. I feel like adding this after my setting spray really just gives that added pop, so that's why I did it after. But you can easily put it right before, it doesn't really make a difference. And for mascara, I'm using my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara and applying that to both the tops and bottom lashes. Depending on whether this is a more formal holiday look, you could definitely add some nice fake lashes to the mix, and it would really add more of a glam look to this. I typically go for like the wispy lashes from Ardell. I really love the look because it's not too crazy, but it definitely adds drama. Now for my waterline, I do like to intensify the eye slightly by adding a black kohl liner to it. Now if you guys have smaller eyes and you want them to look bigger, I wouldn't put black here. I would actually put like a nude color, but I don't mind. I really want to intensify the look, so I'm going in with my Maybelline Unstoppable Liner in Onyx to do that, and I really like how it kind of just ties the whole look together. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this fall/holiday makeup look. I really hope you guys try to recreate this. If you do, of course, let me know in the comment section below. Tag me so that I can see it. I hope you guys all have amazing holidays, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!